I started this work in early 80s last century with a professor of English in our university. We worked together, published the first dictionary of Chinese English Dictionary of Traditional Chinese Medicine. Because at that time, publication in China was very difficult, just after the so-called Cultural Revolution. We just published in our own school, but it was known by the commercial press in Hong Kong. And the commercial press in Hong Kong published that book again. Then that's a formal publication in 1984. But later we found it was not so satisfactory, because as a dictionary, it may be accepted. But as from the viewpoint of terminology, it may not be so good, because the English rendering were usually just explanations, not equivalents. So we made up our mind to collect all the terms used in the world and make comparison. Which one is better and which one is not acceptable. And then we published another dictionary that we called Classified Chinese English Dictionary of Chinese Traditional Medicine. And later, we collect more and more books and publications and also dictionaries in this category and make comparison between each term. At that time, we set up some standards, how to select them, because everybody has his own view. Even in the United States, we can read textbooks and monographs with very different terminologies, but they are speaking of the same thing. So we made up our mind to do that research work. It was supported by SATCM. The first criteria, it must correspond to the Chinese original meaning. We don't prefer the literal translation for each characters. As a Chinese, we learned Chinese medicine, but we cannot understand what that term means. So we make our own translations